to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Going up top on first down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Gators! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here.
And he breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Got it in the middle, it's Daniels. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27. The Tigers are on the move. It's a draw. Running with power. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Man, this defense is dialed and already forced one interception. Had a chance right there to get another one. Everything this offense does so far, they are reading it, breaking on it, and making some plays.
He'll pull it down. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
He's got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion in. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. They're going to throw it again. Fires into the end zone. And that ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Line gets set, first down. The give to the tailback. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out through the 25.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much.
All kinds of running room. He's at the 40. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Gators are in the hurry up.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Hines is tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Dropping back, it's Flagway. Finds his big tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. We He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
This time it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Tigers are marching down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lacey. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually. Just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. At LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter.
Florida 10, LSU 0.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by 4 over ULM. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He's going to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Badger. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman quarterback, possibly winning a Heisman. You talk about a guy that has handled every moment and embraced it and excelled. This guy has been phenomenal.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. A little screen to the running back. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answer so far. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36 26-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Smashes through the tackle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Tigers trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Going for the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback checking the play. He's looking for an open man on second down. Finds his man. It's Badger. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Let's see what they have in the bag on third and short from their own 18. Back to pass, it's Glagway. Pulls it in. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The Gators will line it up on first and 10. He wants to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gators will send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score, your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Finds the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Finds his big tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds his man, and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. LSU right back to the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan-Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to ULM. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on to the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. to throw. It's Lagway. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Focus, boys, focus! Let's keep it going! Take this to
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Here's the handoff. Still running at the 40. Running toward the tape. Past the 20. Touchdown Gators! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be...
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
They'll give it to Johnson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
LSU 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Farmer, and get you the football.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud. You used to be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. He just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Got him downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first down. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Gators are on the move. The run from the shotgun. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
So after the first down run, here's second down. Quarterback will keep it. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
That's That's a really good stop on the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
At the 20, he's got space. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Third down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed at a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
They'll ride the hot hand. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. A first down run in the red zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the...
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the...
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's at the 20. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida 38, LSU 28.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him to...
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, he's had the hot hand. 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't put the ball in. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
Now, 4th down.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Gators will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He gets a block. Puts him in the spinner, still running. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. A 1st down for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the right. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys. And they're 4-1. They got the job done.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Deep shot for the end zone. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Bringing it back. The 40. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Oh, it gives him the tough, stiff arm. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is good. And that lead grows even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives.
Open runway ahead. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They want to throw it. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Right plays, right time. Linebackers are usually big physical guys you see play the run a lot. Hard to get 2 interceptions in a game. Special player making special plays.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Hold and fire complete. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. The give as they work on that clock. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
The handoff to Johnson. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games.